田中さん、そして永田さん、よろしくお願いします。私の名前はウィリアムです。
William, sorry, ごめんなさい。
Okay. So first question is, Tanaka-san, you're from the 1984 series, and Nagata-san is from the 1987 series. How do you feel about the Super Sentai series being produced to this day, the present time, in a personal standpoint? Like, did you ever think that the Super Sentai series would have gone so far to the present date, 2021?
お二人とも80年代に戦隊シリーズに出られたと思うんですが、その今日までそれが続いているっていうことについてどう思いますか？こんなに長く続くと思いましたか？
そうなんです。でも、本当すごいことだと思いますよね。だから、なんていうの、子供に向けたメッセージっていうのはもう変わらないものなのかなって思いますけど、本当にこう長く続いてるっていうこと、本当に素晴らしいことだと思います。
So Nagata-san thinks it's incredible how it's been going on for so long, and she feels like the message that they've been trying to communicate to children in different generation, like the message itself has always been the same. So yeah, she thinks it's very incredible that it has been going on for so long.
Yeah. And Tanaka-san?
続くとはもちろん思ってなかったし、それ以上に、今私たちがこういうふうにファンの方がいてくださるっていうことが信じられない。
So like she finds it unbelievable that it lasted for as long as it has, and more than that, she can't believe how like from the 80s, they still have so many fans today around the world. So she finds that even more incredible.
素晴らしいです。So this is coming from a personal standpoint, from my life as a youngster. When the Bioman and Maskman was airing at the time, I was in elementary school. So keep in mind, there was no internet or access to watching these shows. It was tough enough for me to rent a VHS from a local Japanese Asian video store, a mom and pop shop, and see some of the episodes and vaguely remember some of those memorable episodes. So it's very hard now because now that I'm an adult, as I grew up, the internet was established and I tried to get back into completing watching the shows and collecting the toys. And the most memorable series that can always come into mind is Bioman and Maskman. Among the other 80s nostalgic series for me is Flashman and Changeman. And so a question for them is, adults of today, you know, growing up knowing this series have touched their hearts and being the inspiration to all of us fans who have watched the show, thinking back and coming back to meet their favorite heroes today, what kind of an impact has that given to these fine ladies? And what can they say? What can they comment about the adult fans today still giving them the tremendous following?
子供の頃に、戦隊ものを見て、大人になってもファンでいて、こういう風に、なんか例えばちっちゃい頃ビデオ屋さんに行かないと見られなくて、一生懸命ネットがない時代に、見ていたものを大人になってもネットが普及して、もう一回全シリーズ見返すとか、っていうのもウィリアムさんもやられているそうなんですけれども、そういう人たち、子供の頃からずっとファンで、今もまた、時代が変わっても、こういうイベントに出たりとか、ネットで見直したりとかして楽しんでいる大人のファンに関してどう思いますかというか、何か伝えたいことはありますか？
ごめんなさい。私もそういう人なので、どちらかというと
Nagata-san says she's one of them. Like she was a kid growing up, watching,
Oh.
superhero series, and she still watches them today. So she feels like she's one of you guys.
だからやっぱり一緒に楽しみましょう。盛り上げましょうっていうことですね。
So like it would be great if we can keep the popularity of these shows together.
ね、ありがたい。とっても本当に。
She's just truly grateful for the fact that many people stayed fans throughout all this time.
And I kind of want to dig in. This is my third question. I kind of want to dig into their minds, going back how was production set back then in the older Sentai shows. I recall some of the actors doing tremendous amount of trainings. They would go to boot camp, Sentai boot camp, and do a lot of, stunts for like practical stunts as civilian characters in the shows. So that's what I noticed, that back then the production was a little different compared as to how they would produce the shows today. And if they can briefly describe some of the experience and moments that they've had with the training, so before they would be filmed on set as their characters.
スタントとかアクションのトレーニングについて何か思い出に残っていることはありますか？おそらく当時はすごくご自身でアクションのトレーニングをされたりとか、多分その映像技術とかも違ったと思うので、何かそういう撮影前のアクションスタントの準備過程で印象に残っていることはありますか？
もともとね、それぞれやってるところ、やってたから、その準備期間も普通に日常でトレーニングと変わらない感じではあって、
二人とも、アクションクラブ
で違うところでしたけど、
にいて、基礎的なことは日頃からやってました。
They both already knew the basics and they had already been training daily before these shows came out because they each belong to a different action clubs. So yeah, they already had a training routine even before these shows.
And this is my personal comment to the ladies. I am very glad to hear that Nagata-san is a fan of superheroes and Tanaka-san is a fan of video games, because if you mix them both together, I'm also a big fan of both genres. I follow the superhero aspect of hobbying, and as well, I'm a video game as well. Playing,
ウィリアムさんはその特撮スーパーヒーローものも好きですし、テレビゲームも好きなので、今日お二人もそういったことが好きっていうのを聞くことができて、すごく、親近感を感じてとっても嬉しいです。
Yeah, it's a very good feeling. 元気です。
ありがとうございます。